have talked about prohibited leases or prohibited terms in leases previously, but I've focused on other issues. Today I want to actually focus on one specific clause in there. So it's in the Residential Tenancies Act, and this is the New South Wales Residential Tenancies Act. It's Section 19, Clause 2, Part D. So it's actually terms, so it's about prohibited terms in a lease. And what we're talking about here is that it states that terms having the following effects, so that having the effects must not be included in a residential tenancy agreement, so in a lease. And that is, if the tenant breaches, you can't put into the lease, if the tenant breaches the agreement, the tenant is liable to pay all or any part of the remaining rent under the agreement, increase rent, a penalty or liquidated damages. Let's just focus on the word penalty just for this minute. So you can't say that if they don't pay their rent, they're going to be penalised for this. Now, it's all about how you package this up. And there's lots of questions about it. And I get it that, you know, if somebody doesn't pay their rent and then you have to chase it, you've got bills to be paid, you might have had a tradesperson in there, and so, you know, the money hasn't come in for you to pay that out of the landlord's money. There might be a strata levy or council rates or insurances that you are responsible for paying on behalf of your landlord. Well, guys, you know, it is actually really important that you find the right way of doing this. So there's extra work. You need to either go back to your landlord and say, look, we haven't been paid by your tenant, therefore, but we still need to pay the tradesperson, we still need to pay your bills, we still need to pay your strata levies. Most importantly, we need to pay your insurance policy or your premium. So, you know, you'll have to get the money from the landlord, then you'll have to go and chase, you know, pull that back out of the next month. So masses of additional administrative work around that, and particularly around the many different entries into your trust account. So that's enough just to, you know, send whoever's doing the trust account processes, you know, stressed every single time you do a payment of tradies, payment of bills, payment of landlords. So whether you're doing mid-month, end of month, whatever it happens to be. So there's always something stressful in there. But guys, you can't put in a penalty. So, you know, like a disincentive. You know, if you don't pay your rent, we're going to charge you a, you know, $50 fee or a $10 fee or a $5 fee or a $30 fee and plus GST, or, you know, it's deemed to be a penalty. So be careful how you add that. Remember, your fiduciary relationship is with your landlord. If you write something into your landlord's agreement that you're going to charge them a fee, that's fine, it's in your agreement. You don't have that same level of agreement with your tenant. They are a user of the service that is being provided by your landlord and being managed by yourselves as the agent. So it is deemed to be a penalty. You cannot write that into your lease. So just be careful about how you're packaging that up.